Elliot Minchella, how's the mood been since that amazing win against the old enemy Leeds on Saturday?
Everyone's been buzzing and the mood's been through the roof really. We've had a couple of days off, but we're in on Monday. We did a bit of weights and then obviously we went up to Odsall and watched the game back, put on a bit of a feed for us, and we all got together and had a bit of a laugh, and we're good. Just good to watch it back and reflect on what we've done as a group and how big of a thing it was, and everyone's just buzzing. But as you know now, we've got a big week ahead at the Summer Bash against Halifax, another big game, a big local derby, so its focus has moved on to that now.
These big games, they just keep on coming. Toronto, Leeds, and now a game which could have an impact on who's in the top 5 and who's not in the top 5 come the end of the season.
Yeah, these are a playoff contender, aren't they? They're in the playoffs more often than they're not, and the record speaks for itself. They've got quality players, changing coach recently, which normally means an uplift in form. We're well aware of what they're going to bring on Saturdays, but we've got to match that and hopefully come out on the winning side like we did on Good Friday against them.
Going back to that Good Friday game, if it's as tense and tight and as pulsating as that, then the neutrals in Blackpool are going to enjoy the rugby on Saturday night.
Yeah, if it's the same as that, it should be a good game to watch, wouldn't it? But hopefully, if we are on the winning side, we don't leave it that late like we did against them on Good Friday. But that's what it's going to be like. There's only going to be a try in it either way, I think, and it's going to be that close. And it just means it's a good game, both good standard aside, and like I said earlier, they've got good players, but so have we. We're quite confident. We do our job that we can come out on the winning side, but it's not just a given that we beat Leeds, we're going to beat Halifax. It's not like that. We've got a lot of respect for them, so we've got to work hard, and we're all going to have to work hard. 1-17, make sure we win.
And since Richard Marshall left the Shea, they're on a 3-game unbeaten streak now.
Yeah, well, they went to Sheffield, didn't they? Beat them. We know how tough that is. They've got one up on us there. We didn't do that, and they beat Rochdale, didn't they? I can't remember who else they've played, but
Dewsbury in the Challenge Cup.
You're right, yeah. So that's good. They'll beat them away, didn't they? So there's no doubt about it. They're a good team and a top 5 team. So we're not taking it lightly whatsoever.
How's the energy levels? Obviously, you've had 2 massive games against Toronto and Leeds. Having that team meal, sit down on Monday, does that help you refocus and re-energise?
Yeah, the energy's fine. That won't be an issue. Obviously, we're the staff are looking after us. Like I said, give us a few days off after that Leeds game. It were mentally as much as it was physically. So we've had a time to recharge as batteries, and we're in again today now to look forward to Halifax and see what we can do against them.
And the Summer Bash, the concept, 14 teams, 7 games, the Championship Jamboree on the West Coast in Blackpool, looking like the weather's going to be with us, Elliot. It's going to be a great occasion for the Rugby Football League and the Championship. Yeah,
I love playing at Blackpool. I've done it a few times now, and I can't wait to get there and play for Bradford. It'll be my first one for Bradford, so I were a fan watching a couple of years ago when that LKR game when it was just a point in it, and I was thinking to myself, I want to be involved in them games, so I'm hoping the Bulls fans turn out and the Halifax ones, and I hope it's a good occasion like it was last time, and hopefully, I think that we lost, didn't we, that day. Obviously I was just a fan, but hopefully we get a win. And
it's Halifax in the Challenge Cup quarter-final. Was that the draw that you wanted? I know quite a few fans were wanting Halifax at Odsall.
I'm not so sure. I think I've seen a few comments myself, and I think that's a bit disrespectful to Halifax, because if you look at their point of view, they probably wanted us as well. They probably thought we're the easiest draw for them. So just because we're going to beat Leeds doesn't mean we're the best team in the Championship or whatever, anything like that. It's not the case. They're just as good as us, I believe, and it's going to be an even tougher game, against them. It's just going to be just as tough against Halifax, because they're going to be revved up, and they probably see us that we're the easiest draw as well. So it's going to be a good game, obviously on BBC again, which is nice. Hopefully get a nice big crowd again, and hopefully we get a win and we're in the semi. But it's not a given that we're going to beat Halifax nowhere, and I don't think that's accurate, and I think we all know that as a group of lads. So we're keeping his feet on the ground.
3 of the next 6 games are going to be against Halifax, so if you already know a lot about them, come that home game against them in the middle of June, you're going to know a heck of a lot more about them, Elliot.
Yeah, that's it. And but it's on the other foot as well. They'll know a lot about us, and they'll watch our game on Saturday, and so what we didn't do so well maybe, and what we did do well, how they could deal with that. So it's good when you played somebody all the time, but it obviously got a negative effect as well, because they know as much as you know about them. So we'll have to deal with that, and I'm sure John will have his few things up his sleeve, what we can do, whatever. But we haven't spoke about that yet, but I'm sure we will. But yeah, we have every confidence that John, he's experienced enough in here. I'm sure he's been in this situation before, so we'll do what he'll be telling us to do.
What's the situation going to be on Saturday in terms of the goal kicking? Because obviously you failed to convert either of the tries for Dalton Grant and Jake Webster. So what happens now, Elliot? Is it still with you, or are you going to let young Rowan, who's not missed a conversion all season, carry on?
I think that decision's out of my hands. I think that's up to John. Yeah, a bit of an off day. I'm a bit disappointed in that. That's my only disappointment from Saturday, that a goal kicking it were off, wasn't it? So not happy about that. But I've been practicing. I will be all week. But I guess John's the man who tells us. He told me that I was the kicker before, so I'm guessing, like I say. But I've noticed that Rowan hadn't missed as well. So it'd be an hard argument for me to say, well, I won it still. But no, on Saturday I just thought I wasn't kicking so well, so I said to Rowan, just take over. For the benefit of the team, really. I didn't want to keep going and keep missing. I know how good of a kicker he is. He showed at Halifax, didn't he, on Good Friday. He kicked a few that day as well. So no, I'm just happy as long as whoever takes him keeps slotting him over. Then I'm happy. I'm just as much as a Bulls fan as anybody else. So I want us to win and score as many points as we can.
You were 3 from 3 on Good Friday, 4 from 4 against Leeds, as you say, 100% record, 7 from 7. What do you like about Rowan Milnes and his goal kicking style? Because he's only 19, and a lot of people forget that Rowan Milnes essentially could still be turning out in the under-19s Academy Championship.
I was surprised. I only learned that on Monday when we were having that meal. We were talking, and somebody said Rowan can still play for the academy, and I couldn't believe it. He's just so calm, and I've heard John say it as well, that he's just, whatever gets thrown at him, he just like, yeah, that's fine, I'll do that. Or he leads the team. Like, we've got to remember, as two halfbacks at 19 and 21, and it's quite incredible, really, how they get us around the park and so calm. But yeah, Rowan's really kicked on this year, and he had a few games with us last year, and this year he's setting tries up. His goal kicking's outstanding. His kicks in play, that's really what I've noticed. I were on his edge at the weekend, and his high kicks to the wingers, and yeah, his game's just gone strength from strength. But that comes from playing every week, and he's really developing, and I hope he can stay in the team and keep playing well, because I like playing with him.
And just finally, Elliot, can you understand why a lot of people were in tears at the sheer jubilation of you and your side's achievement on Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, I don't fully understand, and we knew as a group how special that would have been. We said before the game, if we managed to pull that win off, then how much it would mean to certain people, and we're fully aware that we did that for as a club, not just as a group of players. It meant a lot to the staff, the owners, the fans. More importantly, that's the big one. They've been through a lot, 3 administrations, 2 relegations, and they were with us last year when we got promoted. And that, I'm sure everybody who came out that day would have had a beer or 2 after the match. But yeah, we love that day, and if we could do it again, I'm sure we would.
Cheers, great stuff.
Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.